The Watcher in the Valley. It was supposed to be a quiet winter retreat. After months of burnout at his job as a data analyst, Marcus Eide, 32, decided to spend a week alone in a remote cabin deep in Norway's Hessdalen Valley. He wasn't looking for peace, exactly. He was looking for silence, the kind that made your thoughts loud enough to deal with. The cabin was old but sturdy, once used by forest rangers. It stood near the edge of the tree line, facing the wide expanse of snow-covered valley. A single power line ran to the cabin. No Wi-Fi, no neighbors, just him and the cold. The first 2 days passed uneventfully. Books, black coffee, and the occasional scribble in his notebook. But on the third night, something changed. At 1:13 a.m., Marcus was woken by a faint humming, a low electric vibration, almost like a subwoofer behind a wall. He thought it might be the heater, but it was off. Curious, he went to the window. The sky was crystal clear, stars sharp as pinpricks. But just above the ridge on the other side of the valley was a glowing orb, soft blue, perfectly spherical. It hovered silently, then slowly drifted laterally, pulsing in a rhythm he couldn't place. For a moment it looked like it stopped, then suddenly blinked out, as if swallowed by the darkness. He didn't sleep after that. The next day, he drove into the nearest town, a 2-hour trip, and asked about strange lights in the valley. The woman at the gas station didn't even look up from her crossword when she said, "You're not the first. Don't follow them. That's all I'll say." That night, Marcus sat outside on the porch with a thermal blanket, a camera, and a growing sense of unease. At 1:09 a.m., the humming returned. This time, there were 3 orbs. One hovered low to the ground, casting a light so bright it turned the snow into a mirror. Another moved in a figure 8 above the cabin. The third hovered near the trees, watching, it seemed. As Marcus raised the camera, the lens fogged instantly, as though hit by a blast of heat. But the air was frigid. And then he saw it. Not the light, something inside it. A silhouette, slender, still, humanoid but wrong. Its limbs were too long, its head elongated. He felt a chill not from the cold, but from something deeper, older, a sense of being observed by something that did not belong. The orb closest to him began to pulse faster. With each pulse, a new tone echoed in the air, a sequence, almost like a language. Marcus stumbled backward. The humming grew louder. And then, silence. Everything vanished. The lights, the sound, even the power in the cabin was gone. He sat there for hours, heart pounding in the dark. He left the valley the next morning. A week later, when he tried to find the cabin again, it wasn't there. He retraced every step, same road, same turnoff. But the path was gone, no tire tracks, no signs of any structure. It was as if the cabin had never existed. Back in Oslo, Marcus uploaded the few blurry images he'd captured to an online forum. Within an hour, his account was deleted. The only message he received was a single email with no subject, no sender, just a line of text. They only let you see what they want.